Welcome back to Nino Kuni 2. So yeah, let's try to get some more kingdom managing done.
You know, with this new headset, the music sounds a lot more booming.
Well,
yeah, headsets will do that.
So enjoying the Tokyo Philharmonic Orchestra, Dwebs?
Yeah. Obviously, as a Brit, I still prefer my old London Symphony Orchestra.
Hey, I don't rightly know what to do about it. She'll beat that to me, I tell you.
Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite save quests. Check this out. This is gonna be great.
You're right, Ketch. You look a little distressed.
This is
it's someone that he doesn't want into his kingdom.
No, you'll see. Go ahead.
Strauss? Hey, this Strauss is right, lad. Is that your pal of yours, Bracken? She keeps interfering with us work, sticking her nose in where he's not wanted.
This is actually one of my favorite side. Hold on, guys. You'll see where this goes. You'll see. When this is one of my favorite side quests.
Accent.
I know I given her some right fancy job and all, but the fact is she's only open in town 5 minutes, and she's no right to be telling us what to do. The lads don't want to hear it.
Basically, you'll see. This is actually one of my favorite side quests in terms of the kingdom management sound quests, because this is totally something that the king would have to deal with. So yeah, let's go with this.
Get along! We can barely have a conversation without some power over. Get along, my eye.
All right, looks like we have to use our diplomacy skills for this.
Oh, come on, Ketch. I'm sure it's not that bad. Listen, why don't I go and have a word with her for you? She's somewhere in one of my side quest pockets.
Business 7.
Actually, it is, Dwebs.
It is the king.
It's a domestic dispute.
No, it's not, Dwebs. Remember, Bracken is trying to, quote-unquote, according to him at least, interfere with his work, but from what we can tell, again, we're going to hear Bracken's side of the story, first of all.
The way it was worded, it sounded like he was just having a tiff with his wife.
Bracken's not his wife.
Yeah,
No, he said that's what it seems like anyway.
Go ahead, Shiri.
Actually, it's for Joe.
Never mind.
I'm the
sorry.
cat boy here.
Sorry.
Hello, Bracken. I wonder if I could have a quick word with you.
You do, huh? Let me guess. You've been talking to Ketch.
Yes, I'm really hoping this doesn't turn into an episode of Everybody Loves TJ.
Also, Dwebs, I just realized now that you have an amplifier in your headset, you get to hear that jingle in premium quality.
I mean, look, I love Recess, but I hate that episode.
Yeah, that's like the one bad episode.
No, everyone hates it. It's almost as bad as All Grow Down.
People hate it when pretty much every show does that plot.
What is Bracken's
I thought Tangle did that plot fine enough, honestly. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, I didn't say all shows. Okay, sure. So I've been developing a new type of paint for our ships, right? And I just wanted the guys to try it out for me, but they just wouldn't play ball at all.
So basically, being the knick-knack, getting stuff done type that Bracken is, she wants to help out with and make things even better. Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, I really don't get why. It's such a cool idea, mixing electroconductive prisms into the paint to keep away the bugs and keep eating away at all our bulls.
Our hulls. Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to try it out at least?
Interesting idea. Wouldn't they make a bit fluorescent?
Well, it's practicality over aesthetics, too.
I guess also depends on if it would actually
depends also on the type of boat. If it's a fishing boat, you're kind of not going to attract a lot of things.
Gosh, that does sound like a good idea. And the craziest part is, it'd make his life a whole lot easier. Those maintenance guys spend half their time fixing holes, right? All I want is a chance to give it a try.
But then they'd be out of a job.
Wait, shouldn't Bracken have said that last line?
Well, not really.
I don't think it matters who says that particular one, actually.
Not really, Dwebs. Maintenance involves more than just fixing holes, obviously. That's just to be one less thing for them to do. Go ahead.
Dre?
I guess I kind of get it. These ships really mean a lot to Ketch and his men. And he really doesn't know me at all. He really doesn't know me all that well just yet. Still, he could at least listen.
All right, looks like.
Might you suggest a sample piece of material for the ship to test it on?
We need to get both children into the same room and let them talk. Okay, now talk and apologize to each other. Go ahead.
No, again, just provide a sample of the ship's material and test it on that.
I'm sure we can work something out. Actually, you mentioned some kind of prism, didn't you? Well, if we brought one to show him, that might help persuade him to give your idea a try.
There you go.
Sure, that sounds like a great idea.
Huh, there you go, Shuri.
Now it's Shiroi who has in his head. In her head. Sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, personal space. You trust me, you don't want to see in there. They're called blitz prisms. I'm not too sure where you'd find one, but I'm guessing that you probably already have one right now. But up in the highest reaches of the Heartlands would be a great place to start.
I don't know, guys. The sound of the water in my left microphone head bit is really concerning me.
Look!
Clear for you?
Look, Shiroi. You and both of you two are both cat people, so you'll at least have that common ground there. So.
But who is the higher ground?
I'm probably taller than Evan.
Well, I'm guessing, Pedro, you already have one of these prisms in your inventory.
I do, yeah. I think I do. Actually, no. Too. I think this is one of those quest specific. Yeah.
I remember hearing about somebody finding one in some kind of triangular cave up there. I also remember them saying it was full of monsters.
Eteo, did you know that the monsters have been increasing lately?
Really?
Why are you telling me to be careful? You're probably coming with us.
I just realised I resign. Goodbye.
You're one of the main members.
Shit.
All right, rocking the boats.
Well, Bajova, Bracken just resigned. How are you going to resign?
This does make me wonder, though. If these prisms for the special paint are so rare, where'd you get her hands on some in the first place?
Well, remember, Dwebs, Bracken represents the alliance between Broadleaf and Evermore. So, in Zip's own words, I could hardly send a second-tier engineer to help out our new partners now, could I? So,
there's plenty of engineers.
I know this, but
to send, any less than the best.
It was that was Zip's gesture of goodwill, like to prove that he's serious about the alliance with Evermore. He will send his top engineer.
Here, take Sakura. Goodbye.
Not to mention, Zip himself is an engineer, so he can handle things fine. Anyway.
And also to answer your question, Jova, remember Bracken is quite resourceful.
Well, true, but I just have to wonder, did she go there on her own in the first place?
Well, remember, Jova, we do have an airship, so it's not like she can't do it. So.
I wonder if the reason Ketch and his men are not too keen with the idea isn't because of the idea itself, it's more so how dangerous it is getting the resources for this base.
We're going to have a proper conversation between the two so we can finally straighten this out. But first, let's find the prism.
I'm potentially risking life and limb. This meeting better go over well.
Evan, you risk life and limb just like leaving your kingdom under threat of assassination from Ding Dong Bell.
You're a JRPG protagonist.
And that one guy who's terrible at...
Yeah, the bandit who keeps fucking up.
I'm sorry, are you implying he's actually a threat?
He can. It would be a problem. Maybe if he found it was. Maybe he could find the evil scientist from Batman and Robin. I'm afraid you're going to have to die.
Well, honestly, it's like I said, Pedro. The longer that film goes on, the more tired I get of it, even with Arnie's puns.
There you go. Leads pretty.
There you go. Like I said, yeah, it's a quests only item. Yeah. All right, so let's give the Blitz prism back to Ketch.
No, Pedro, what are you doing? You're supposed to use the escape rope.
I'm sorry, Pedro. Did you almost say the Blitz ball?
This is 2018, Dwebs. We have fast travel systems now. You were saying?
Pokemon's had that as well since 1996.
well, yeah, if that's what the fly. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, never mind. Well, in that case, why are you even mentioning the escape rope then? Oh, because it's a cave. Yeah, because it's a cave.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, our fast travel is magic, not flying, so it works even inside caves.
Just be glad there is not that much number of Zubats inside.
There we go. New weapons and armor.
Zubat's forever ingrained into my head now because of that.
All right. Brute strength. We don't have anyone with the brute strength skill yet. Oh, and this true brilliance, which is Bracken's skill. So we'll put Bracken in here later. But for now, let's check what else is going on. Any research done? No, doesn't seem like it. Let's see. All right, everybody seems to be hard at work. Fine. No. All right then.
The candy maker's eating his own product, but that's to be expected.
Is he now?
Yeah.
Well, we don't have. But we have a farm. They give off meat and eggs and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they give out sweets though.
Dreams of sweets are not the primary source we need to eat.
Here's a blitz prism. Catch.
Anyway,
Go ahead. Two.
Oh, it's me. Hey, what's that you got here? Prism, is it? Oh, I see. Bracken sent you, did they? I should have known.
Did she? But yeah.
Bracken's a girl.
Please, Ketch, just listen. Bracken wants to use these to make life easier for all of us, and for you especially.
Ha! I thought you were better than this, lad. Hey, she's got everyone in the kingdom wrapped around her little finger there.
Excuse me.
What were you
Honestly,
gonna call her?
Ketch, that's not what's happening, I promise. Look, will you come and have a proper talk with her? And me? I really think we need to clear the air on...
Fine. Fine, most.
What was he gonna call her?
Yeah. All right. Let's talk this out. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you for both coming. I was hoping we might take this opportunity to resolve a few...
There is always a fat chance of...
So you're not even gonna try?
Hold on. Let's see where this goes.
See, the problem with you broadleaf lot is that you always think you're right, and that being right is all that matters. You never stop to think about other folks. No, it's all progress, this, and efficiency, that.
Well, those are good
those are good
things,
things.
jackass. I mean, I get that he's a pirate, but still.
But I guess his point is that that's all they think about.
Yeah. Hold on. You'll see.
Please, you're making me out to be some kind of monster. I have feelings too, you know. Of course I think about others.
Don't worry, Dwebs. We're going to leave here until these two learn to get along.
In fact, her entire
I might allow things to get violent.
her entire
Everyone
introduction plot was like
Everyone
basically
likes
involved a
that
lot of her care for others. So, you know.
This is part of being a king. You need to handle disputes between important figures of your kingdom.
Fable 3 tried to do this kind of thing, but it was very rough around the edges.
It was Fable 3.
Told our one, lass. You only want other people from what we can offer you. You even had our Evan run your engines for you. You toy with folks as though they were puppets.
You did too, didn't you?
Actually,
Yeah.
actually,
That's
it's
just
quite
not
the
true.
It's quite the contrary, actually. Ketch didn't want any involvement where the girl who loved him wanted to his attention.
What?
Back in
Wait.
Metropolis.
Tio.
you mean
Ketch is a different character.
Captain
That's
Apollo? You're thinking about a different character too.
Oh, sorry.
You want to build better ships, right? Well, I can help you. You just have to let me.
There, yeah, and then what? You'll claim all the
Basically-
credit for yourself.
Basically, this being an old man, Ketch is very close-minded and a lot.
Get off my lawn.
He likes to do
I guess
things
it's
his way,
also-
and he likes to do things his way. He's very traditional. Go ahead.
I guess
You
it's
You don't know
millennials and your
about my
Fortnite.
Ass.
Oh.
You want a bet, Ketch?
Oh, but I do. You want to help Evermore grow stronger by expanding...
Do the accent. Do the accent, Shira.
Expanding the fleet with
Expanding the fleet.
Yeah, do catch his accent, Shiro. Do catch his accent.
I'll explain. I'll explain later.
Shiri doesn't do accents.
The point is expand it. Yeah, she wants to expand the fleet with some right good vessels. Blah blah blah. Expand the fleet.
Well, she
with
can
some...
do an American accent.
So, yeah.
Basically, it's just a sudden change in text.
Yeah, that's how
And that
Richard.
throws my brain off a little bit.
That's how Richard. That's.
It happens when I'm reading books as well, like in Harry Potter.
So there you go.
which
Bracken
is
actually
Hagrid's
knew.
voice.
There you go. Bracken actually knew that he wanted to expand the Evermore fleet with new vessels. Go ahead.
Oh, I think I see what you're
Go ahead,
mean.
Shiro.
She can do an.
Oh, come on. You spent all day yelling about this stuff.
We'll make it navy to make his navy
Thank
to
you.
envy the world.
You
Continue.
think I don't hear you?
I'll do the accent. This is how Richard.
you.
This is how Richard's localizations are. He always conveys the accent through specific use of text to convey
Oh
the
yeah, but
accent.
again, I'm familiar with this within a lot of books, but at least in books I have my own pace to actually
Sure.
focus that. With
Sure.
Yeah. A lot of heart's a lot easier because, well, it's the southern slang. That's usually just a few twangs here and there.
Yeah, everyone's familiar with like the southern twang.
So yeah, Bracken actually. Bracken just actually guessed what he was wanting. Go ahead.
Well, I do, and I like it. It's great for morale, and it's great for the kingdom. All we want is for you to be doing your best work.
You know, now I'm imagining this is how the teamwork on Smash goes in soccer. I the equivalent to Evan having to settle differences between the different third-party companies.
It's not for Smash Drama, but there was a thing similar to that.
Square Enix!
For another thing, but I'll tell later.
Okay.
So yeah, like I was saying, Ketch wanted to make more vessels to expand the fleet, and yeah, go ahead.
So why not let me lend you a hand? This isn't about you or me. It's about Evermore. And it's about
Engineering.
It's about engineering and about Evermore. Yes,
There you go. Engineering.
Just the order.
Yep.
Creation priorities are all screwed up there, lass.
Absent-minded, it happens.
So there you go. Turns out
I get a
Bracken.
bit ahead of myself.
So yeah, Bracken understands Ketch way more than he thought. At the point that she even guessed what his ultimate intentions were.
Again, she's very observant. of
Okay,
what
who's
for.
playing the orchestra again?
Well,
It's old man Hisashi.
I think you're right. Maybe I'm not giving you much of a chance to explain yourself.
Yeah.
I'm a bit stuck in me ways, I suppose.
Yeah, see.
All right. Now kiss and make up.
You kiss where?
Hey, don't sweat it. I know I can come across a little heavy-handed.
There you go. See, we both recognize our faults, and we move on and try to improve from them.
More like heavy-legged, Bracken.
Come on, Teo. Don't rub it in. Come on.
Hey, take advantage of that.
Well, yeah, there is actually a move that she has where she uses her metal leg to kick people. Yeah, there's actually that's actually one of her moves. Yeah.
Well, it's like the equivalent of steel toe cap boots.
Yeah. Handy,
Never
ain't
mind
they?
that now. Now that we understand one another, we can finally start talking about what's really important. Building the best ships out there.
I'm gonna be the very best.
Best.
That no
Did ever
one ever
ship.
was. To catch them is my real test.
Well, actually,
also kind
to build them is my real test.
Yeah, if we have dropped the familiars from the last game, sorry.
Oh, right.
Well, technically, we have Vigildes
I
too.
think Jova just wanted to sing the song.
Well, actually, technically, it still applies because we still have the Vigildes.
True,
the bad
I
guy,
guess.
the bad guy interrupts and says, "To sink them is my cause."
Also, another is missing an O typo. Anyway,
Hey, that we can, lass. That we can. Maybe Broadleaf Love aren't all that bad after all.
oh, how sweet. All right.
Sorry, it was just a misunderstanding.
Well, King Evan, you've
Next.
done it again.
All right, Ketch. What did you?
What a surprise, Lives. And misunderstandings can be resolved by people talking to each other. What a novel concept.
Other than declaring war on the other.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame other stories can't grasp this. But
Toradora.
I don't know. I mean, Ace Attorney solves a lot of problems through talking.
Well, it's all
Maybe.
based
That's
entirely on
Makes a
that.
bunch. There's like
He's not
so many
amused.
plots can just be resolved by people.
Also, what's
talking.
Toradora?
You don't want to know, Dweebs.
I'll look it up.
Well, your loss.
Jova?
So, I think you two might finally be listening to one another. My work
Hey.
here is done.
Hey, I'd say so, Your Majesty. Thanks for taking the time to sort all this out, even though you didn't do anything.
Well, we got the Blitz Prism, actually.
My work here is done.
Yeah.
That tail and
I doubt I gave me some bossy pants. That time of day, not struck on it.
Yeah, thanks, Evan. And thanks for the prism, too. I can't wait I can't wait to see if my idea for this paint works out.
Right, we have to actually see if this works, don't we?
silly Bracken. All you need to do is put Flex Seal on the boats.
The thing is that Flex Seal actually does work.
That's the best thing about it is that it works.
Those commercials are hilarious, and even the Flex Seal brand embraced the memes. Even, but the sad part is that memes aside, the products actually fucking work. Seriously, go watch the video. How strong is Flex Glue? I've showed it to Teo. There's a guy who tests it out with bricks, and that thing is so powerful. It can withstand practically anything. It's amazing.
See, that's the thing. They remember the key thing about commercials. Advertise something that actually works properly. It isn't cheapo.
Now, that's
Couple.
Anyway, yeah, Broadleaf Tech and Capstan Tradition.
Together at last.
Oh,
Sounds
that
like
sounds like quite an awful cold you got there, Shroy. Did you get it healed with the power
Not to mention,
of
not to,
Android
men-
yet?
not to mention Teo. If it wasn't for Evan's diplomacy, we wouldn't have gotten to this point.
Oh, I know, it was just when Jova initiated that I wanted to follow.
Ah, okay.
We're not
Yeah.
just talking about the boats here. I think you guys could... there. I
Helpful.
think you guys could be helpful with all kinds of projects.
Yes, the computer management.
Bracken's mind never stops thinking about things. Thinking of things how to improve and tinker.
Is she gonna have to go for a Hot Fuzz plot where she learns to switch off every once in a while?
No. Don't worry about that.
No. I like Hot Fuzz.
Okay.
Yeah, Hot Fuzz is pretty good.
Yep.
Forget who made
Java?
that movie.
Well, remember,
Come back.
That sounds very exciting. Let's all do all we can to help make Evermore the best place fit.
yes, very good, Evan.
Yeah.
Well, remember, Dwebs, it was actually Zip who had to learn that lesson, not Bracken. Bracken was the one who taught him that lesson, that progress should not come at the cost of humanity. So, all right, that was great. All right, let me see what else. Yeah, let's get rid of these exclamation points because my OCD never lets up. All right, let's do one more side quest before we're done.
Okay.
To the Great Gates.
All right, I think I'm gonna do the this one because it gives out a recipe for Floyd. So go ahead, Dwebs. You can be this guy. Why not?
How fortunate to have encountered you, King Evan. I'd be meaning to ask you, how are the meat jackpots there over at Evermore?
Me? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not quite sure what you mean.
You thought you had the chance to try one? That is a shame.
Also, his name, Master Chow Chow.
Your friend did come along the way and learn how to prepare that stuff.
Oh, I see. You must be talking about Floyd. Thank you for being so kind to him.
Hino struck gold with this localization team. They're so wonderful.
Yeah, maybe he could lend them to
It was my
Capcom
pleasure.
and they'll actually remember to localize some of their games.
I had so much appreciation for our crusade, and such an exchange of knowledge has sort of strengthened ties between our two kingdoms even further.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
that makes sense. Yeah. The more partnerships and alliances we have, the better.
It's strange, though. Floyd hasn't mentioned anything about coming here.
He came
Floyd,
he came here on his own time, but anyway.
Well, I'm sure you'll not make it keep his newfound expertise to himself. Why not speak with him when next you return home?
All right, we will do that.
Oh,
Something wrong there,
well,
Jova?
let's hope Floyd has a freshly cooked meat jackpot ready for us when we get to Evermore.
YouTube's doing this weird thing where it's keeping in time, yes, but sometimes the frames freeze. Odd.
YouTube sucks. What else is new? Anyway, back to
We
Evermore.
need an alternative. one that won't die out or
That's
try.
we
but
tried.
then
We tried
get
it. We
killed.
tried it with Blip.tv, Jova, but unfortunately, it didn't work.
Thanks,
then there was-
Disney.
Hey, there was Vidcaster, which looked like it was going to do well, but then they ran out of money. Hey, there's Daily Motion. No. There's that stupid hour limit thing.
It's not even just that, Jova. Like Dailymotion in general,
Alright,
it's not
the search
even.
engine sucks too.
Not just that, Jova. The way that have you actually tried managing a Dailymotion account? I do, and I still do to this day. The interface,
I technically have one, but I've kind of abandoned it because the
That's-
search function killed it for me.
that's the thing, Jova. Even in terms of basic management, like uploading and managing videos, it's a fucking nightmare in that thing. But anyway, Bracken's leveled up.
I mean, the only alternative that isn't too stupid with copyright stuff and is popular enough is Pornhub. And that pretty much has the issue already in the name.
So yeah, basically
mean,
that
Why
particular
not just call it Hub then?
that ultimate research requires Bracken's true brilliant skill, so we'll have her do that. In the meantime,
Lives, the amount of sites called Hub.
all right.
Not like
What are
that,
they-
Waves. I'll tell you later.
Hello there, Floyd. I saw Master Chow Chow not so long ago, and he said he taught you the recipe for something called a meat jackpot.
Oh no, I've been rumbled.
What?
Cue the rumble theme from Last Better. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway,
Rumbled? You mean you weren't going to tell anyone?
no, you don't understand. I just needed some time to perfect the recipe. That's all. He wanted
Why?
to. He wanted to. He's like a true artist. He wants to perfect it before he shows it off.
hmm
I still haven't quite managed to match the taste of the ones they serve at the Sweet Saffron. You see, that shop we were just at in Gold Paw.
Wait a
Basically,
minute.
it's trying to perfectly mimic the recipe of the Sweet Saffron from Gold Paw. I'm almost there. It's just there's something about the sauce. I haven't managed to get a perfect balance of spice and sweetness right. There really is nothing like it.
It's always a problem of the sauce.
I think I've worked out what I need to make the magic happen, but unfortunately I don't have quite the right ingredients. So, yeah, Your Majesty, could you,
What do you need? Well, that's what all the mysterious behavior was about. But why don't I make it up to you by getting you the ingredients you need for this sauce?
You do that for me, Your Majesty? Honestly, you're the greatest king a cat could ever hope for. It helps because you're even...
A cat, of course.
Alright, we'll need to start with the most important ingredient in any good sauce. Apples.
Wait, what you called yourselves
Hey.
Grimulkins instead of cats?
Well, he's the cook, too. I'm only a waiter, so I'm not gonna question. Oh yes, and the apple I have in mind is a very special one indeed. It's grown in rich, fertile soil and bathed in hundreds of sun hours. Whatever, the point is it's a
I'm
special apple.
guessing he's referring to a specific type of sauce, which is bittersweet.
The basic point there is it's a side quest that involves giving yet another book of recipes for Floyd, which will in turn allow him to make even more dishes.
Alright, one honey pie coming up.
But we're not going to finish this side quest right now because it requires us to go into a specific part of the world map in near Ding Dong Dell.
I
What?
thought you were going to say we're never going to finish this side quest.
No, we are. But it's just that we cannot do it right now. We have to finish chapter 8 before we do that because it involves getting near Ding Dong Dell. And right now, because of story reasons, we cannot fully explore Ding Dong Dell because remember, the guards are still patrolling, watching out for Evan and anybody involved for Evermore. So we'll come back to this later. In the meantime, Ultimate Float Zone, it requires both Tiller and Ketch to be masters of their skills, so we can't do that yet. What else can we do before we finish this part? Oh yeah, that's right, there's citizens to level up. Alright, Bracken.
Of course.
The job of a king is never done.
Got that right.
If past me will fucking get his off his ass and actually press the fucking button, thank you. Go ahead, Shiri.
Go on, Shuri, fight the ninjas.
Job.
I'll do
no.
it then.
If you can dream it, you can build it. Well, I'll give it my best shot anyway.
That's if you can dream it, I can build it. I'm tempted to
Yeah,
call.
I read that. I read that. once.
I'm tempted to call that a Dark Chronicle reference, but whatever.
Why not? I mean, we've already got the town building system.
And the main theme of Dark Cloud 1 inserted in the Factory Floors theme. But yeah. What else?
Don't encourage them.
That's the thing, Shiro. The Dark Cloud fanbase has been very receptive of this game because it brought back the primary elements, RNG dungeons, and
again, now that Hino
town building.
of shoved the blame onto Sony.
Well, it is. It is a Sony IP.
I know it is their fault, but still.
Can you press the X button to sort which ones have exclamation marks on them?
You can sort the citizens. Yes, I don't do it because I'm lazy, but yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
See ya.
See ya.
See you next time.
See ya.